are made in the factory, but brands are built in the mind. Now, today we are going to definitely look at how we can make the buyer your hero. You have a business out there and you want to make the customers your hero. Today, we're going to show you how best we can do that. Welcome to the Youth Business Launch. My name is Clinton Liberty, and I'm going to be taking you through the best ways of how you can make the customer your hero. Now, of course, I am joined by, of course, the favorite people we have always had on the show, and they're going to, of course, talk about themselves.
My name is Samali. Good morning. It's exactly some minutes past 10, and I presume that you're still in your pajamas, you're still sleeping, most of you. Would you please wake up? But otherwise, we are here at Onomo, Saba, Nakasero, Akibua Road, and I'm so excited to be here.
Well, you know those actions or plans that businesses use to promote their businesses, promote their products or services to their target clients or customers. That's why we are here for you today, and I am Bronia. Not forgetting, our beautiful home today is the Onomo here in Nakasero. Come and experience the best food. Oh my God, it's so tasty, it's so delicious. Come and feel that perfect blend of comfort in this place. Welcome to the show once again. I am Bronia.
Good. When you want to think differently, you have to honor people who think differently. And of course, today we shall be discussing the marketing strategies for the youth in entrepreneurship. And we are honored to have someone who has a different thinking, who thinks vast in terms of marketing. Well, today we are honored to have the marketing director of Marifasa. His name is Chris, but he's going to introduce more about himself and actually tell you what Marifasa does. We're excited to have you, Chris.
Thank you so much, Mr. Clinton. Thank you, Miss Samali and Miss Brune.
You're welcome.
I am so glad and honored to be asked today in this show. I must say thank you so much. I must appreciate God for really giving me this chance to really speak to our viewers out there. Today is a wonderful day, and I hope, and we hope that we are going to give you the impactful and insightful things that you pick out and use it to broaden your thinking and to expand your businesses and move into more business ventures. Today is a different day. Today is another day. And as he told you, I am from Marifasa, and in Marifasa I am head of marketing. And that's why I am here today. Marifasa, a brief history on that. Marifasa, for those of you who understand Kiswahili, should be having a little knowledge about it. Marifasa is a Swahili word, and it means knowledge now. Wow. And this, in this case, it is digital knowledge. That's what we give out. Marifasa was founded in 2018. And what defines us is creating digital employment opportunities for Africa's youth. And if someone has to ask me how we do it, it's simply through championing digital skilling and upskilling. We basically, since we found this company, since we found this organization, we have continued to provide cutting-edge digital learning programs, and we've also moved ahead to leverage technology to make life-changing opportunities accessible to all. This makes us proud because it makes us feel, that kind of joy in our hearts to know that we're making someone somewhere, reap out of what we're giving them. To make to know that someone somewhere is comfortable, someone somewhere is catering for their families, for their loved ones. It's really such a great honor for us. Also, recently we have ventured into a virtual assistance agency. So basically what we do is to recruit the virtual assistants, the VAs. We train them, for some short period of time, and we mic them to potential recruiters, to our agencies, the clients. And potentially we have clients across the United States and also Europe. Basically that's what who we're dealing with, that's who we're partnering with. Today I am delegated, I am given this chance to give you, who is listening to us and viewing us right now, all proven research to help you, make things up for a comfortable outcome, for an effective marketing strategy that will, move you to steps further. Basically, that's really what Marifa Sasa does in the introductory part.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Liberty, as you was talking about Marifasa,
Yeah.
It's Marifa Sasa.
Yes.
Sasa.
So as I was talking about the company, the first thing that I had to count when it started, 2018-19. So it's really been there for some time. Because for the fact that you find that someone starts a business and it doesn't live to see its first birthday, so I think the organization you represent is credible enough to actually come and speak to the young people watching the Youth Business Lounge. But anyway.
Wow. So those, of course, who want to know more about Marifa Sasa, we can always go to their website and check out more on what they're doing. These people are doing a great job. They are actually skilling the youth in digitalization. Last week we were talking about youth in digitalization, and to me these guys are doing a very good job. And today is, of course, great for the youth out there. Is going to tell you more about how you can market your products and services using the digital space. But before we drive into that, Bernia, wow. When I'm with Bernia on this show, I am always excited. Why? Because I know that your ideas are
so when you're with me on this show, you're not excited.
I am. Only that I can't wait to listen to what Bernia has to say.
And by the way, when you were beginning, you were sounding like a motivational speaker. Like when I don't know, when that chicken developed and grew the wings. Anyway.
Oh, wow. But Bernia, marketing value. It's important that other things can change. The distribution can change. Yeah. The manufacturing can change. But to me, I was listening to the head of marketing for Nike. Nike is an organization that deals with promotion of sports. So the man said that everything else can change, but the marketing values don't have to change. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, in my own understanding, I would just feel like marketing. Okay, marketing itself is a big thing when it comes to a certain brand or business out there. Reason being, it is so important that marketing, when you have those few customers around, marketing can help you expound your market. You can get to reach different people. Maybe if you're using a certain kind of marketing, and let's say social media, people will experience good things from your services. Like someone will be enticed when they see your posts about your products. Like, honestly, why should those values change? They shouldn't. They should be constant. If possible, someone should just keep on adding and adding more into the marketing whole thing. You should get more skills about marketing. So you actually spoke my mind. I wanted to ask Mr. Chrisia with us. Sorry. He was talking about the digital space. So how would you expound for the youths out there in the digital space? How would you expand the whole meaning of marketing strategies for someone that is working in the digital space? Just in simple terms.
Simply to expand to leverage technology to enhance business would mean to make proper use of digital channels, to use these platforms, the social media platforms. And social media platform has a huge potential to drive outreach. You can use Facebook, for instance, Twitter, LinkedIn, because Facebook and LinkedIn, one of these days, is mostly used for businesses. And these platforms has huge potential to reach out to a lot of customers, a lot of clients. So for someone to use them, someone has to understand really, what they need to know for them to start using it, for them to make the best use of it. One of the best ways of using social media is actually to really upskill yourself, to upgrade yourself in the areas of knowledge. I will come to that in a moment. But learning is something that is continuous. One time, someone somewhere said, and that was, I think, Einstein. He said, when someone stops learning, they've choose to leave. So that means we should never think about learning unless we're down in the grave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
That's
interesting.
something.
Well, talking about the whole social media platform, I feel like it's the most simplest. Okay, it might not be simple to someone. Yeah, it might not be simple for someone, but I think it's the most effective for the youth businesses. Reason being, if I was to give it a percentage today, for the people that use social media in their day-to-day lives and businesses and all that, I think I'll give it like a 60%.
A 60.
Reason being, yeah, most people, you can be on WhatsApp and post your products,
business,
your services, Instagram, anywhere. So why
I
not?
think at 60.
It would even start with your family or friends.
Yeah, actually. I think at 60 is actually fair enough because apparently, maybe if we were looking at the outside countries, it would be more than that. But now this is Uganda, this is Africa. Yeah. So we have people who are here in town. Of course, that digital is carrying them on, all the social media platforms are carrying them on. But then there are also people down there in the villages, and these are potential consumers of these products, also of these services, who actually don't even own a mobile phone, who are still counting time using movement of shadows. You get the point? So I feel like it's fair enough. Though I have a problem with social media marketing because you realize that things are not real, especially for startups within Kampala here. Like I said previously on the previous show, someone is going to post, especially Instagram, is going to post address with a price, and because it's picture perfect, like it's capturing, it's colorful, you're going to take it on. You're going to maybe reach out to this person, ask for this, but in reality, when the thing is delivered, you don't even look good in it. It's not even what you asked for. You get, and also actually, for issues like clothes, you realize that it has been delivered to you, but it doesn't even fit you.
Yeah.
You get, so these issues, I don't know, as a person marketing via social media, all for youth marketing using social media, how do you think they should handle this? Because such scandals always make them lose clients. And also, I want to ask you, Mr. Chris. Okay, I have this thing whereby Mr. Chris is wrong. I have to use the surname. Yeah, when I'm putting the Mr., it should be a surname after. May you please remain Mr. Kaya. Mr. Kaya, okay? Mr. Kaya, I would want to ask, apart from social media platforms, what other marketing strategies do you think are effective for a young person who is down there, whose business has begun with a capital of 300,000 or 150?
The best place to start is the social media platform, because if you think about websites, that's way too expensive. You can't be running a business of 150 or 300 and think about even website. A website is way more expensive than we think about. So I would suggest for someone who is intending to venture into the business of some small scale, they first start with social media. And then one thing I want to hint on about social media is there are three parts in it. There is using social media, to just browse, to connect with friends, and do things that social media is meant to do. Make connections with friends and family. And then there is also another part of using social media for business. Yeah. Now, to this, I would advise that someone has to take a little more step, to understand a few concepts and the basics before they can think of starting to use social media to reap from their investment. One of the ways that they can use is to really enroll for some social media courses that are available online.
Yeah, there are very many.
There are many of them. There are pretty many, and you can just take them. Also, I'm glad to announce that at Marefa Sasa, we're also giving this course. We give social media courses, and we're teaching people. We're actually going close head on with our customers, with people that are really interested in this, and we nurture them, we train them, we teach them, and we give them all the basics, guiding them throughout all the steps of their movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
somebody talked about for those. Sorry to cut you short.
No.
Like somebody talked about those people in the villages.
Okay.
So I was here wondering. I was here thinking, is there something like door-to-door marketing strategy? Okay, for the hawkers. If it's not there and I'm here, I'm open-minded to learn. So I was trying to think as like, so if someone has their products and maybe they don't have access to social media, like you said,
Yes.
how about those people engage in the? I think they were chasing away those guys in Kampala. But you can do the legit one, I think. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking out my mind. Maybe how about someone just walk, let's say you're selling shoes, just walk to those people and be like, hello, hi. If Chris, can someone term that as a marketing strategy?
Yes, it can be termed as a marketing strategy, but the problem there is a bit of an issue with that, because if you look at trends, you will realize something. Recently, there's been evolution in technology, and almost that kind of door-to-door hawking is being wiped out. And trust me, in recent years, maybe 10 or 15 or 20 years, it will be kind of obsolete.
Yes.
So it is for someone who is intending to, because social media is actually accessible. I mean, it can be used by anyone, literate or literate.
Yes.
Someone can just be trained and use.
Yeah, like you actually, it's self-teaching. Like the phone tells you swipe here, touch here.
Yeah,
do this.
those are the kinds of things.
Yeah.
So I just believe that people have to start taking the ventures, embracing this kind of shift, kind of changes, and for them to not be obsolete, to not be wiped out in years to come.
Yeah.
Because the way trends are going, it is really alarming.
About the social media marketing, please, first of all request, let us not just be on the social media alone, because I presume there are a lot of marketing strategies out there. Yeah. But talking about a door-to-door strategy, I actually did it for my cleaning services.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Because now, even if I would post on my Twitter, but my Twitter would be having other people, not necessarily my community, the immediate people I have to serve. And my WhatsApp was having my friends. And most times, okay, I'm not saying my friends are not supporting. But you've posted a business and a friend will actually not even respond to that, but post a meme. And it's going to be so funny. So for social media marketing, I think, for me, I didn't use the social media marketing because it wasn't going to help me. I had to instead print out flyers and print out stickers and go door to door, say hi, how are you, with a good smile, and then say, you know what, I'm offering cleaning services, this is how I do it, and then give out a flyer. And then I would always have this people call me through, depending on the impression they would get. And also, it somehow helped me get in touch with my customers, because you know who you're dealing with. Like there is that relationship that goes. I feel like social media marketing is really good because it's fast, it's ASAP. Yeah. But then at the same time, do you know the way someone breaks up with you via a text? Yeah. That's how social media marketing is. But instead, if someone really was really done with you, and they'd be like, Brenia, I think we need to meet. Yeah. And then both of you are able to read each other's expressions and really be able to read between the lines and know exactly what's going on. I think social media marketing has has scrapped off that relationship, that people are usually just behind walls. And it's also very dangerous because I know I have pissed you guys off with this Nandifa or Dr. Nandipa story, because I've been telling everyone about it. This man was marketing a modeling agency with people like on Facebook with over 13 accounts. Way back in 2011, I presume I was still in P5. You get, but he was a fraud. He had 13 Facebook accounts. He gets in touch with you, and then you keep talking, build that trust, then be like, I'll show up for the modeling. And when you show up, he either rapes you or he steals your property. Yeah. And he even murdered one person. So if it was back then in 2011, now it's 2023, don't you think that very many young people, especially us who want to to really make sure that we get way up there, you know, like ASAP, do you think it's going to really be devastating? Aren't we going to lose lives?
Well, guys, I am telling you that story has been bothering somebody. She could get that guy in hand. But anyway, somebody, you talked about the door-to-door whole process, and you also she talks about her getting flyers, like sending it. I think that thing falls under the content category of marketing. The fact that she went ahead to create a certain post and she was distributing all that. But also, anyway, everything comes with the good and bad. Social media could have the bad side, but then it also has the good side. Anyways, guys, we shall be right back after this short break to explain more about the advantages and the disadvantages. We shall be right back.
Smart24, driving business.